Hey everybody, welcome back to Draven's Den. I am your host, Stan Miles, and this is the Thanksgiving edition. I know today is supposed to be peaceful, calm, and cozy, but you already know the show. This show deals in the weird and the strange. And Thanksgiving, oh trust me, Thanksgiving has its own set of some of the weirdest stories you ever heard. So let's get into it. The first story is a Thanksgiving classic. All right, so there was a guy in Yellowstone National Park, and he decided to, be the man of the family, and he's cooking the turkey that day. So what he does is he takes the turkey and he puts it in a boiling hot spring. I don't know if he was lazy, creative, or possessed by the spirit of a crock pot, but this man wraps the whole turkey in burlap, ties it with a rope, and lowers it into a geothermal vent. The rangers spot the smoke, then they approach the man, and he gives the worst excuse in history. He said, I was making soup. So I'm sure after a very uncomfortable moment with the rangers, or maybe some chuckles, I don't know, they find him for foot travel in a thermal area and possession of a raw turkey with intent to sous vide. Sous vide. S-O-U-S-hyphen-V-I-D-E. Okay, yeah, I've never seen that word before. So, homework, look it up. So, yeah, possession of a raw turkey with intent to sous vide the planet. I'm lost on that one. Google to the rescue, right? So, the turkey is destroyed like it was cooked by lava demons. Imagine explaining to your family the turkey is gone because the earth itself deep fried it. All right, so since we're on the topic of poultry, there was another real short one that I saw. The chicken that lived without a head for 18 months. So there was a farmer, and he chops off Mike the chicken's head. Yes, he named the chicken Mike. He missed the brainstem, though. So imagine you've got your cleaver and the poor bird is just laying there like, and he comes down, chops, and misses the brainstem. So the chicken walks around like nothing happened. He just pops back up and, but the farmer keeps him alive with an eyedropper. An eyedropper. Okay. All right. Hey. It happened. All right, the chicken becomes a literal celebrity. Bro lived headless longer than most people survived their New Year's resolution. Just throwing that out there. So, if you want to prove yourself to the world, survive your New Year's resolution, right? So, the next story is kind of cool, but it's not Thanksgiving. But it's the sea lion lifeguard at San Francisco Bay. So this guy, I guess he was having a rough time, and there's been a lot of stories about this, but he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. And the bridge, from what I heard years ago, is notorious for people jumping off because, their life sucks, which is horrible. Don't do it. There's my PSA. But he survived with broken bones, obviously, because hitting water at that height is like hitting concrete. But he sinks, and the sea lion bumps him, then keeps circling, keeping him afloat until rescue arrives. A random sea lion out here doing more for the public than half the warning signs. I know, right? But, and speaking of wild events, some of the craziest ones happened right under our feet. All right, Den family, since today is literally the biggest travel day of the year, let me tell you about the project I've been building. It's called Lore Trail, a location-based history discovery app. All right, so put your imagination on for a second and imagine this. You're traveling to grandma's for Thanksgiving. Do people even do that anymore? I don't know. I just wanted to make it nostalgic. You stop at a gas station in the middle of nowhere. You open the Lore Trail app, and bam, a story pops up saying a massive event happened right where you're standing. Your family's arguing about stuffing versus dressing. See, that is a classic argument. You know, you got to admit that. Meanwhile, outside the window, you're basically sitting on a forgotten battlefield. It shows the historical stories based on your location. When you open the app, you'll see a map, and there'll be multiple pins. You'll tap any one of them, and you get the story by verified resources, because I'm so tired of hackers and scammers and liars and all those people out there that are just, I don't know, man. They just got nothing better to do with their lives. But it's all verified sources. And I already have a prototype working. So it's not shared with the public. That's for me to build, but the prototype is working. It's like having Draven's Den in your pocket, but tied to the ground beneath your feet. So you can take me anywhere, but you don't have to listen to my voice. So that's kind of a good thing. But there will be more updates soon. I've got the Kickstarter up. I've got the Facebook page up. You can go to Facebook, look up Lore Trail LLC. You will have a link in there that will take you to the Kickstarter. You can go to loretrail.com and check out the webpage, and you can get to the Kickstarter from there as well. It'll give you more information about Lore Trail LLC, where I'm going with this, and I will be updating that as well. But yeah, go check that out and check out the Kickstarter. And I would love your support, really, because I'm very excited about it. But yeah, so get on this journey with me, man, and I will definitely recognize each and every person that helped me out along the way. And speaking of places with insane backstories, North Brother Island. It's an island off the coast of New York City, and it's abandoned. The reason that it was abandoned was it was a quarantine station. Then it was a rehab center. But then it's got too many dark events to count. So you can look it up even further if you want to. North Brother Island, New York. But it's illegal to go there now because nature has taken it back. So if you want to imagine Legend with Will Smith, then you would have a pretty good idea what it looks like. And it also looks like Chernobyl's weird little cousin. So, and it is New York, so that's weird. It's like the world said, we're done with this place. Nobody touch it. But places like that are exactly why I made Lore Trail. The world is full of forgotten chapters. But all right, Den Crew. I'm going to wrap this up real quick because it's a holiday, and as much as I know some of y'all love your family, but don't, you can take them in small increments. I just wanted to distract you for a little bit, and but I'll let you get back to it. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. Make sure you give props to all things and people that you're thankful for. And I'll catch you on the flip side.